There is a specific vibration to Tokyo, a relentless, neon-soaked hum that can leave you exhausted. By day 3, you need a serious break. You just want something ancient, something slow. Just an hour to the south lies Kamakura. It promises a completely different reality, a quiet, Ghibli-esque seaside town where the urban crush dissolves into the salt air. Look at this comparison matrix. People expect the quiet coastal side of the board, but they often end up hitting a wall of friction. If you show up without a plan, you spend your only free day fighting massive crowds and navigating chaotic transit hubs. Unlocking that serene, storybook experience depends entirely on the order of your stops. To step around the bottlenecks, you have to sequence your movements with precision. This specific itinerary operates along a single transit line. The Enoden, or Enoshima Electric Railway, is the mandatory geographic backbone for this day trip. You're riding in vintage green and yellow carriages, rattling alongside heavy road traffic. It is an immediate, physical transition out of the modern sprawl. Our strategy here is strict linear movement. We start at the open coast, move into subterranean history, push through dense culinary hubs, and finish in an isolated bamboo forest. This flowchart maps our route along the Enoden line. We will evaluate every stop at these 3 main nodes based on 3 strict metrics: cost, crowd density, and cultural benefit. If you deviate from this sequence and bounce back and forth, you guarantee exhausting backtracking. You will spend your day on platforms instead of in temples. Step 1. Get on the very first Enoden train you can manage and take it directly to Shichirigahama. The early start is non-negotiable. You need to secure the morning light and get ahead of the mid-morning tourist crush that packs these carriages shoulder to shoulder. When you time it right, the visual payoff is immense. You step out to a sparkling sweep of cerulean water, with Mount Fuji sitting with absolute clarity on the horizon. You need to anchor this moment physically. Grab a local sit-down breakfast, like fluffy pancakes with hidden ice cream served on a rooftop terrace. Let the sea spray actually reach your table. This low-density, highly aesthetic morning serves a specific function. It acts as a palate cleanser, setting the psychological baseline you will need to tolerate the heavier crowds later. From the beach, jump back on the Enoden to Hase Station. The atmosphere shifts instantly from open air to dense Buddhist history. Your target here is Hasedera Temple. On the surface, it offers an incredible integration of wooden Buddhist architecture, draped in vibrant autumn leaves. But the real draw requires a physical trade-off. You walk past a weathered torii gate and descend into a damp, dark tunnel where a famous monk once practiced his asceticism. The claustrophobia of the cave is deliberate. When you finally climb back into the light, you are immediately met by hundreds of small stone Jizo statues, surrounded by colorful flowers. The cultural impact of Hasedera does not come from passively looking at pretty leaves. It comes from physically feeling that sharp contrast between strict subterranean rigor and vibrant natural beauty. Just a short walk from Hasedera stands the undisputed symbol of Kamakura, the Great Buddha, or Daibutsu. It commands silence. You are looking at a national treasure crafted from bronze using highly advanced metallurgical techniques designed to endure the open sky for centuries. Yet, despite its massive scale and fame, the Daibutsu contains a bizarre historical void. There are almost no surviving documents explaining who built it, exactly when, or why. Instead of reading a plaque, you pay a 50 yen fee to step directly inside the hollow bronze body itself. You trade informational context for a cool, dark, tactile experience. This lack of data is an asset. It forces you to accept the monument as an unsolved mystery, experiencing the weight of the bronze, rather than treating it like a standard museum exhibit. Now we return to the Enoden and head to Kamakura Station. It's time to tackle Kamachi-dori Street, the primary commercial artery of the town. Be prepared for a severe sensory jolt. The street is loud, chaotic, and almost always packed shoulder to shoulder with tourists. You brave this friction specifically for the local textures. You are here for the hot Japanese rolled omelet packed with savory whitebait and the intensely juicy, earthy sweetness of purple sweet potato treats. To survive the crush, you have to mitigate the density. Step off the main thoroughfare and duck into a quiet side street shop for a bowl of carefully selected, rich Kyoto matcha. Yes, the crowd density is high, but you need this stop. Eating your way through Kamakura grounds the ethereal, ancient vibe of the morning in something tangible, delicious, and deeply modern. To finish the day properly, you have to execute one last logistical hurdle. Leave the central station hub and take a 15-minute bus ride out to the town's perimeter. This asks for physical effort at the exact moment you feel exhausted. Navigate the local bus system and pay a 400 yen admission fee at Hokokuji Temple. The payoff is absolute stillness. You walk into a vertical cathedral of bamboo that instantly filters out the noise of the city. The filtered emerald light and thick moss below provide a total atmospheric reversal from the sensory overload you just survived on Komachidori. This isolated space serves as a mandatory cooldown. It restores a quiet, soothing aesthetic, giving you a final moment of reflection before heading back. Let's map our stops. Hasadera and Hokokuji demand high effort, but deliver massive rewards. Komachidori requires little effort, but taxes you with crowds. This itinerary is for the time-poor optimizer willing to wake up early, stay mobile, and tolerate friction for high-yield moments. If you require a completely isolated, crowd-free rural experience, you should definitely avoid the Great Buddha and Komachidori entirely. The sheer volume of tourists there will break your illusion of an empty sanctuary. Ultimately, Kamakura keeps its best moments well guarded. You earn its ancient mysteries only by strategically navigating the chaos of modern crowds.